Yo, she was dropping some heat. So I'm going to bring on to the stage. I want to welcome you, Jazzee Davis in the building. Come on in here and keeping on. We're going to keep the vibe going. I appreciate you. So thank you for joining us. And so introduce yourself to the crowd. Everybody know who you are, what you do, what you represent in here. What can you add to the bill today?
Well, first of all, good evening, ladies. I am so honored, of course, to be on your show. I'm wearing my dragon hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing behind the dragon. We all know who that dragon is. One of I'm a studier of theology, a huge studier of theology, and in almost every book you could think of, from the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, the Maccabee, the Book of the Dead, the Nag Hammadi, the Gnostic Gospels. I'm a searcher of knowledge. I read tarot cards. I'm a spiritualist. Recently come across finally a divine name for us, which shout out to my homegirl Akasha Asi, and from Akashi's Sacred Places. Wanted to show her out because I know she's out there watching.
Shout out.
She's gonna put you on to the symbols. If we never knew who we were, you find it along the way. And of course, first we got to give the big shout out to the Black woman. We know that they came first. There are other symbols that may not be Black. That seed has traveled, because what it is divine DNA. And we walked, we escaped, we had to flee, we were in exile, we were being chased, and we still carry with us all of the spiritual knowledge, genetic memory of the thing. A lot of us are still prophets. And so I wanted to talk on symbols for her, because I just discovered it recently. And they were saying that a lot of the symbols you'll find, they tend to live in the hoods, in the ghettos. And back in the day, they were in the mountains and in the caves, and they chose that. They chose that life because it was just like a humble life where they were just in touch with God. But moving forth, we're going to get back onto our girl Tiamat, because that is the mother god. That is my main study. I know the Mona Lisa, that's where she comes from. And this is the original text, right? This is the original before our Bibles came along. And really pretty much what the story is, if you want to know about her, she is the original. She's the original chaos, the dark water. She's what they call the demiurge. So see, previous to her, and I got like a kind of a little picture here to show you an example. Maybe you'll understand. So the difference between the original source god, which is the Manad, right? That is like where everything comes from. But the Manad's actions come out through the demiurge. I tried to like write it down to explain it to you better, but I drew a little picture. And if you see, like in ancient Egypt, this is the symbol for God. And then as you see, like it goes into a G shape. So it's like it started to move, it started to vibrate. It's all in the dark. No, I did it in the light, but like the sister was saying, the messenger was saying, it really is like a dark light. It's hard to explain. We can't explain it, but the creatures that are deep in the ocean, they understand. They're moving around in it, right? The deepest, there's a deepest, darkest ocean, and then there's a deepest, darkest ocean above us, which is the firmament that we're about to talk on as well, right?
On
the story of creation, just to try to give people a little bit of an example in my extensive studies, because I'm so obsessive, I kept getting this symbol in my mind, in my prayers and in my meditation. God is always showing me things that I don't understand, and then it'll come to me in a book or whatever that I start to read, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, there it is. But she showed it to me in motion. And what it was, picture this in the dark though, right? So this is the source, this is the Manad, and then this would be Tiamat, that circle going around it, you see? So everything comes from her. She started like as a vibrating pulse. She started to wiggle. Yes. And you can look it up. You can see it in the Egyptian. It represents God. It represents gold. It is the ultimate source, like supreme source. There is no name. There is no sex for it. It is just like, yes, you could look it up. Give me that little black dot right there.
Yeah, I got you. It kind of reminds me of
y'all know
Fibonacci.
That symbol right there, right? The golden ratio.
I just said that. Yeah, I just said it reminds me of the Fibonacci. Ratio. I say, yeah, indeed.
Thanks for watching.
For the full video, head over to our YouTube channel to dive deeper into the conversation. And if you'd rather listen to it on the go, catch the entire episode on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon Music. Catch you on the next live. If you would like to be a guest on the Stella Maris podcast, please contact me at info@sacredtea.net.